Hey everyone, Shebby here and welcome to our first proper episode here of the brand new 205 Live Universe mode. Big set of matches here to crack things off. We're going to start with a bang here live from Dallas, Texas. We are going to start things off then with a Lucha house party. Lince, Dorado, Cara, Kalisto, and Gran Metalik in a fatal four-way elimination match. And here we're going to start things off then. We have got Kalisto, the original Lucha Dragon. Of course, Samurai Del Sol for those of you who are big independent wrestling fans as well. Absolutely fantastic Cruiserweight wrestler and somebody who I see big things for here in this universe mode. This is big one to showcase what he can do. Next up then is Gran Metalik, another high-flying luchador. Someone who hasn't really had a massive career so far in WWE, but it looks like it's definitely starting on the way. Obviously been moved to the Raw roster now from 205 Live. Next up then it is Gran Metalik's tag team partner for this universe mode, part of the Lucha House Party stable. Of course it is Lince Dorado. And finally it is Mr. Botchamania himself. It is Cara, of course Kalisto's tag team partner in this universe mode as part of the Lucha Dragons. Boing. And here we go then. Now, this is a bit of a random fatal four-way you must be expecting, but there is methods of my madness. Number one, I wanted to really just see four luchadors go at it, to be honest with you, in an all-out speed demon sort of match. But the other case as well, as we did mention in our first episode, there is going to be a Money in the Bank briefcase. As already we're seeing some high-flying maneuvers here at 205 Live. Yeah, there is going to be a Money in the Bank style briefcase in this universe mode, and we're going to be crowning the first one in a few weeks time, and we're going to be doing qualification matches. This one, as you may have guessed by me chatting away, is going to be our first of those qualifiers. So one of these four guys will be one of the 6 men in that Money in the Bank ladder match. And we've got a lot of interesting matches lined up for you the next few weeks to really define who is going to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match, and the winner is definitely going to be outstanding. They're going to have to really earn it. There's going to be some really good names there. A few you might not be expecting to get opportunities, but we're going to throw some spanners in the work and see exactly what we get. So at the moment it looks like the Lucha Dragons are in charge, and as I say that, both members of the Lucha House Party fight back instantly. Of course, this is a fatal four-way elimination match, so you have to pin or submit all 3 of your opponents to win the match. However, of course, pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the confines of the ring, so at this point in time, nobody can win. And as I said, this is technically 2 tag teams. This is the Lucha Dragons and Cara and Kalisto, and the Lucha House Party, of course, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. And I do hope that the audio is not too bad, because I noticed the other day that the crowd noise was really bloody loud when I did a video. I've turned it down a bit, but I'm hoping it's still going to be okay. I might have to double check towards the end of this one. Lince Dorado there into the pin on Kalisto, looking for the first victory of the night, or the first elimination, should I say, of the night. Kalisto sending Lince Dorado into the corner. Nice running drop kick by Kalisto. Followed up with the boot in the gut, and now into the drop kick in the corner as well. And it is Kalisto now in charge, middle of the ring of Lince Dorado. Are we going to see our first elimination? Boot to the side of the face there by Kalisto. Lince Dorado struggling, but he's back up to his feet, and Kalisto catches him with the forearm. Now sends him into the far corner. Follows up with a nice running drop kick. I think Dorado actually managed to avoid that dropkick by the looks of it. And then Kalisto with a quick sweep to the legs, now stalking Lince Dorado. If he can hit that Salido del Sol, this could be the first elimination. There's Salido del Sol, hooks the legs, 1, 2, and 3. And Lince Dorado is the first person eliminated in this match. We're down to our final 3. Gran, Metalik, Sin Cara, and Kalisto. One of these 3 men will go on to be the first person in that Money in a Bank ladder match in a few weeks' time. And the Lucha Dragons having to go at it now. They would have known beforehand this was always going to happen. I didn't think we were going to get any politics in this match. I know all 4 of these guys just wanted to put on the best match possible, and also they want to get the result they so deserve. And so desire, of course, getting that Money in the Bank match. But it's not. This is just the first hurdle. I mean, winning this Fatal 4-Way is one thing, but then you've got to win the 6-man ladder match as well. And then, obviously, you've got to successfully cash in the belt. So it's a lot of work to do, but that sunset flip bomb to the outside. It's a lot of work to do, but in fairness, if you do get that Money in the Bank ladder match, if you do get the Money in the Bank briefcase, let's say, you're in a very, very, very good position to potentially walk away with the championship. You get to pick the time and the place for your championship match. If you can find a time where your opponent is absolutely knackered, then it seems like a very good option and a very good opportunity. I can't talk today at all. I know, I think majority of people... Oh, Sin Cara actually, they're saving Kalisto. I think the majority of people who have actually had a Money in the Bank have actually handed it in successfully. There's not many people that haven't. Oh, Kalisto did poorly there. He knocked out his tag team partner Sin Cara, and then while taunting over the lifeless body of Sin Cara, Kalisto got caught out by Gran Metalik. Now Sin Cara sending Kalisto into the corner. Nice drop kick, and it's almost like Sin Cara and Gran Metalik working together there for a moment. Spanning Spanish fly by Gran Metalik. And a nice springboard elbow as well. And that was a bit weird. I don't know what happened there. It was like the Gran Metalik went for a clothesline on. Oh, out of nowhere, Salido del Sol by Kalisto once again. 1, 2, 3, and there goes Gran Metalik out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, Kalisto with 2 of the eliminations now. It goes down to him and his tag team partner, Sin Cara. Now, I don't know. I feel like it would be a bit harsh though if he didn't win this one. I mean, if Sin Cara wins this now, he rolls him through into the powerbomb. Sin Cara, come on, you got to do something here, Sin Cara. You got to have a pin him or do something. Sin Cara just standing there, and now goes to the pin. This is why I've said this game before that there's still a few issues that need to be addressed. Sin Cara though in control once again. Brings Kalisto back up to his feet, and Sin Cara, since Kalisto has made the 2 eliminations, has dominated this match now. Nice running kick. Sin Cara bring Kalisto back up to his feet into a... Oh, spins around and locks in the arm bar. But Kalisto trying to crawl towards the ropes. And is freeing the arm in the process. And has managed to escape. But Sin Cara goes to the pin just in case he did enough damage. Still only a 2 count though. And Kalisto once again out of nowhere locks in the Salido del Sol. 1, 2, and no, only a 2. Wow. What an opening match to 205 Live. This is exactly what I wanted, was something special. And tonight, we've got 3 potentially very special matches. I'm really looking forward to seeing how well we do here. Our main event is going to be a cracker, which some of you might not actually like because I've been reading some comments. And, yeah, I'm not going to say. Kalisto now rolling Sin Cara through. the elbows to the head. These two guys, like I said, tag team partners, really looking to get the advantage over the other. And Sin Cara now, I know we're taking Kalisto up into that powerbomb deadlift. That could be enough. That could be enough. But again, he doesn't go for the pin. What is wrong with this bloody game, I tell you? Come on. And then he goes to the pin. It did the exact same thing last time. It's crazy. But it should still be enough, and it is. And it's a 3-0 victory. Where did I get that from? It is a victory for Sin Cara. And Sin Cara will be the first man in that Money in a Bank ladder match. I dare say Kalisto might be a bit annoyed by that, to be honest with you, but Kalisto getting two eliminations. Sin Cara getting the final one over Kalisto. But that's the way that elimination matches work. Doesn't matter how many eliminations you get, it's just about being the last man standing. And there we go. Great victory there then for Sin Cara.
Here's your winner, Cien.
And like I said, yes, he is going on to be in that 6-man Money in the Bank ladder match. And who knows, at some point in this universe mode, Sin Cara could have that briefcase and could become your next Cruiserweight champion. And here is our second match of the evening. Promises to be a little bit more hard-hitting than the previous one, as Hideo Itami takes on Oney Lorcan. And here then is Hideo Itami. Be hoping to have a little bit of a better time than he did in NXT. I mean, he was okay in NXT, but he never really shone and never really had any massive opportunities to prove what he could do. Hopefully this time, in 205 Live, this could be the chance for Hideo Itami to thrive.
Weighing in at 180 pounds.
And here then comes Oney Lorcan, alongside, of course, his tag team partner for this universe mode, Danny Burch. Oney Lorcan, again, someone who was involved in NXT. And someone who did very well, actually, until the final hurdle when he lost his NXT United Kingdom Championship. And here we go then. I got distracted looking at my recording software and I completely missed the beginning of the match. But either way, this should be an interesting one. Like I said, much more hard strike in this one. I like these two as a tag team, actually. I'm a bit annoyed that the Danny Burch core has only just become available, because it would have been one we could use fantastically well in NXT. But now we get a chance here. I know potentially, well, Danny Burch should be involved in NXT UK, but it looks like that universe mode is going to have to step back for a moment, because we just don't have enough good cores yet, and I want to make sure that when we do NXT UK, it's going to be as best as it possibly can be. So I'm currently looking at what we should do next, and I feel like I've got a good idea, and it should be starting later on this week, so I hope you guys will be enjoying that. Oney Lorcan now brings Hideo Itami to the corner now. There's the big strikes we're on about. I don't necessarily think you want to get into a striking battle, do you, really, with Hideo Itami? That's one thing he's very well known. But then again, they both are absolutely lethal, aren't they? Lorcan brings Itami back up. Itami with the uppercut. Now taking Lorcan up on his shoulders. Nice drops him neck first across the top. Enough for a 2 count though. And of course, don't forget, we still have a massive main event here for you this evening that I've not announced yet, but I'm going to now. We will be seeing Andrade, Cien, Almas versus Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero in a triple threat match to crown the #1 contender for the 205 Live Cruiserweight Championship. Lorcan now slamming Hideo face first into the mat, into the turnbuckle patch, say, over and over again. Lorcan poaching the corner, ready to go, and there's that big over the top neck breaker. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. I was gonna say Lorcan almost making very, very short work of Hideo Itami. I mean, that's the thing with these sort of matches. They're so big with their strikes that literally anything could cause the end of this match so quickly. Nice deadlift powerbomb. And Birch is very happy with what's going on at the moment because Lorcan is doing a job here, but that's what happens when you don't pay full attention, I suppose. Hideo Itami, oh, look at that. Very well done there by Lorcan. He saw Hideo was up to the top, and then Lorcan rolled to the outside. That did not stop Hideo as he just dives out it with that clothesline. Don't think he quite caught as much as he wanted to, but it was good enough. Nice suplex there on the outside. And now Itami continuing to be in control of this one. Lorcan fighting back. What an uppercut. Just clatters Hideo Itami across the chin with that uppercut. Now into a neck breaker as well. Lorcan sends Hideo Itami into the ring. I said this was going to be much more hard hitting and striking than our previous match, and that's definitely what's going on here. Lorcan came back in the ring and sends Hideo Itami back to the outside now, but they're going to fight on the apron. Lorcan, there's the DDT on the apron. Wow. Of course, as I said before, the apron is the hardest part of the ring. It is steel framework. It's the worst place to be hit. Just saying that, Itami seems okay. Hitting a brainbuster on Lorcan on the outside. And a big boot right across the face as well. Itami now throwing Lorcan into the announce table and then a spinning heel kick into the announce table once again. It's been pretty brutal so far this one actually, I'll give him that. Hideo follows Lorcan back into the ring, now stalking him. Are we going to see it? Oh, that was interesting. I thought we were going to see a GTS, but instead it was just a slamming of Lorcan onto the knees. Either way, it was enough for Hideo Itami to come out on top. That was a interesting finisher. I don't think I've seen that one before. That must be a different one. So I must admit, I've not seen a lot of the most recent WWE content. I keep meaning to catch up, but oh, and Hideo just destroying Lorcan after the match as well. Wow, Hideo Itami showing a real evil streak here. Where's Danny Burch in all of this? And here we go then, time for our main event of the evening, and number one contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship here in 205 Live, as we see Rey Mysterio Jr., Eddie Guerrero, and Andrade Cien Almas in a triple threat Extreme Rules match. I forgot this was Eddie's entrance, I always do. Eddie comes in the car. Oh. Next up then is Rey Mysterio Jr. Of course, one of the beginners of the real Cruiserweight movement.
175 pounds.
And next up then we have the modern day Latin American wrestler in Andrade Cien Almas. And here we go. Now this has been an interesting match for some of you guys because the ones who of course watch NXT know that there's probably a little bit of bad blood between Andrade Cien Almas and Eddie Guerrero. Of course, those two feuded towards the end of NXT. And now here they are in the same ring once again. It was Eddie Guerrero who got the victory during NXT TakeOver. And I'm sure Andrade Cien Almas would love to get some retribution here and would love to be the one to take control. Guerrero, nice drop kick to the face of Eddie Guerrero. And of course, Guerrero and Rey Mysterio have had a very love-hate relationship over the years as well. They, of course, had that amazing match in 96, 97. Halloween Havoc. Eddie versus Rey, like the premier match of that era, really, of that style of wrestling. And he's right. I thought Rey was looking. He is looking for it. No, he's not. I thought he was looking for the old 619 already there, actually. Of course, like I said, Eddie and Ray have been best friends in the past. They've been bitter enemies in the past, and I'm sure both of them would love to get this opportunity here once again to go for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, of course, I have made this Extreme Rules, not for any other reason that just in real life, these matches are no disqualification, and dare say some of these guys would potentially try and utilise them. Oh, that looked brutal. That looked brutal. So Eddie had picked Ray up looking potentially for a powerbomb, got punched right in the side by Almas and ended up dropping him head first into the mat. You see Eddie, you see Ray on the outside struggling a bit to get back up. Pinned by Eddie and for a 1 count. Oh, nice. Spinning heel kick there by Ray on Eddie Guerrero. Almas is now back up on his feet as well. Nice takedown there by Almas on Rey Mysterio. Now Almas is the only man up on his feet, and he has that steel chair. Oh, right to the gut of Rey Mysterio. That is so painful. And then Almas throwing the chair away so it can't be used against him later on. The damage has been done though to Mysterio, who's back up, but moving a bit gingerly, as you can see. Taken there by Guerrero though on Almas, and now Ray with the arm breaker. Sending Eddie into the corner. Nice, right into the back. Ray sending Eddie into the corner. Once again, another drop kick into the spine. Ray takes Eddie down again. And then takes Almas. Every time Almas comes in the ring, either Eddie or Ray just take him out instantly. Nice arm drag takedown once again by Eddie Guerrero. This time on Ray. Now Almas is back up to his feet and Eddie just got him again straight away. Poor old Almas is really getting just taken out in this match. Every time he tries to do anything, he just gets caught again. Nice dropkick once again by Eddie, and look where Almas is positioned perfectly if he wants to go for it, you know. Just going to go for a pin instead. It might be enough actually. 1, 2. Oh, I think Ray came in and just about caught it potentially. Nice Hurricanrana there by Ray, taking Eddie down. 619. Ray up on the top, and Ray catches Almas into a Hurricanrana as well. Ray, that would be an amazing finish if Ray gets this. Oh, it's only for a 1 count actually. With a 619 on Eddie, and then to fly off the top of the Hurricanrana on Almas would have been great fun. And there goes Almas again. Almas is really struggling here tonight. I think it's just the experience factor of both Eddie and Ray just giving that little bit of an edge in this match. Eddie takes Almas up into a brainbuster. Slides back into the ring, and Ray wants to go out there now for a bit of action as well. Both Eddie and Ray slide back of the ring, and then they're both just taking out Almas. I think, what the hell? Come on, Eddie. I think the discussion from Almas in the NXT Universe mode that he was the superior Latin American wrestler of all time, I think might have got under the skin of both Ray as well. Eddie here, off to the top. There's the frog splash on the ground, and Almas middle of the ring. Ray's down the outside. New #1 contender, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero wins the match. He's going to go on to face off against Pete Dunne for that championship. The Cruiserweight Championship, of course. Great win here for him. And almost, again, just to add insult to injury, he gets the pin on Almas. Almas defeated now at NXT TakeOver. Defeated here once again in 205 Live by Eddie Guerrero. He's not going to be happy with that at all. You see Almas has just really got a lot of pent-up aggression being built up now inside him. And I just feel like that might all come spewing out at some point, and Almas could really become a dangerous thing to have in 205 Live. But either way, Eddie Guerrero is the victor. He's going on to get his championship opportunity against Pete Dunne in the next few weeks. But don't forget, of course, as well, we will be crowning a #1 contender via Money in the Bank as well. So we'll have 2 #1 contenders, essentially. But I've enjoyed this first episode of 205 Live. I'm hoping you guys have as well. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like button. It does really help us out. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more as well. And we're going to be uploading this one as well as our new Universe mode starting very, very soon. As I said earlier on, it looks very, very slim that it's going to be NXT UK at the moment just because there is not enough good cause for it. And I really want to make sure that when we do NXT UK, since it's such a popular one, that it's going to be good. I don't want to give you guys crap just to try and jump on a bandwagon. I'd rather wait until it's good enough to do. Some of the better UK cores are in this Universe mode, as you saw in that previous video. Flash Morgan Webster, Zach Gibson, people like that. So we'll see a few of them, but otherwise we should be starting our new Universe mode. We'll start with a tournament again in the next few days, so don't forget to check that one out. Of course, a random match series as well. I've been Champion Gamer. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the 205 Live Universe mode. Bye.